So let's make our picks for Ohio State Northwestern, noon on Saturday in Evanston. Stephen Means, we will start with you. Again, the over-under is 55.5. Ohio State is favored by 38.5. Stephen, what you got?
Yeah, I don't care about the rain and the wind. Ohio State 55-6.
Wait. Why don't you care about the rain and the wind at all? You don't think it's going to affect Ohio State's total number of points they score at all?
No.
Okay.
Because of the opponent. It's literally just because of who the opponent is. No, I don't think that at all. I think they're still going to score points. They might not. It might not all be an aerodynamic display for C.J. Stroud, way I maybe would have picked if it wasn't raining. But I still think they're going to score points. I think they're going to be able to. I think they're going to establish the run early just because it's Northwestern and they can, and they're still going to put up points in this game. 55-6, Ohio State wins.
So you're given the 38.5, and you are taking the over with a total of 61. Nathan, what you got?
I keep talking myself down a little bit on this just because of the conditions. I'm going to say 48-3. I don't want that to be mistaken as like respect for what Northwestern is doing this year, because they're not good. And they just lost to Iowa 33-13, a team that obviously got blown off the field by Ohio State 2 weeks before. So it's I hear what Steven is saying, though, at the end of the day, that this talent disparity is so significant. And I just think that Ohio State, it's happening. This is hitting at a week. It's interesting that a week, if the weather conditions are bad and they have to rely on the run game, it's hitting at a week where I think this is a motivated team to go out and impose itself in the run game. It's just it's an interesting intersection of things there, and they'll go out and do that regardless of what Mayan Williams is able to play on Saturday or not. This could be a big game for Dallin Hayden and maybe for Chip Trayanum too.
So 48-3, you are taking Ohio State minus 38.5, and you are under the 55.5 point total. And I love this under. I don't think Northwestern's going to score. So I've got 41-0. I definitely think there's a defensive touchdown potentially in there for Ohio State. I do think I've just seen wind screw stuff up. And so I do think the wind is the significant thing. And then if it's sloppy, like just rain on a grass field is so much different than rain on turf. I just think it could be a pain. And so especially if Ohio State does get to the backup somewhat decently early, I definitely think it's possible that whenever Kyle McCord and the second team offense comes in, like they don't score. It might be 41-0 at the end of the third quarter, and then just it's 15 minutes of slop because, yeah, maybe C.J. Stroud and Marvin Harrison Jr. and Emeka Egbuka and Mayan Williams and Trayvon Henderson can handle weird conditions. I just think it's harder for backup. So I don't know how Northwestern scores. I don't know how they score. I don't know how they score. I don't know how they score. How would they score? How will they score? Ethan Hull might need an arm transplant by the middle of the third quarter. Ethan Hull, 26 carries for 61 yards, 9 receptions for 32 yards. He is accounting for 85% of the Northwestern offense, and then his arms fall off. So if this was perfect weather, I would probably be willing to get up into the 50s, but I just think it's enough. I think when we do our Buckeye Talk tokens for this, I think I'm going to hammer this under. So, maybe it'll get a little bit goofy. And defensive scores, if they have like 3 pick sixes, then all of a sudden that could hit it too. But I just think it's going to be a monstrosity. I think it's going to like set college football back because Northwestern is falling apart. So those are our picks for Ohio State Northwestern on Saturday.